Well, good morning. It's our next leg of this journey, and we are just outside Penmaenmawr. We've stayed overnight and just returned on this walkway cycle path running right alongside the A55. It's a bit quieter this morning, a bit overcast, but no rain, so that's good. The wind is here, but I think we expect that. So we're heading towards Penmaenmawr and down towards Penryn Castle and Bangor. About 15 miles today. There might be a bit of climbing along the way as we go around the quite hilly terrain. A few tunnels ahead, so we'll be going around those. All in all, though, not too bad. So let's see what the day's got in store. So we're continuing to walk along this path now, this cycle pedestrian path. It's dropped us down a little bit off from the A55. You might still be able to hear some of that traffic noise in the background. But we're here at Penmaenmawr beach. Quite a nice little beach, snuck in the cove. Got the slate mountains up above there, and carved into it the tunnel, the road tunnel. And then over the way you should be able to see Puffin Island, and then Anglesey, Penman Point being the most northerly point of the island. But we're going to be walking pretty much alongside that for today, through down past the Menai Straits and into Bangor. So we should get some good views of Anglesey through the course of today. So we've just come through Penmaenmawr, so we moved away from the noise of the traffic from the A55. It's certainly much quieter in this section. I've just walked on the promenade across the beach. The mist has lifted a bit, so we've got some good views over to Anglesey. We're on this pebbly beach with then expanses of sand heading towards a woodland area as we skirt around the outside of it. A little bit more countryside, so this is a bit quiet and much welcome. So we're just on the Penryn Castle estate. We're actually on a new section of the coastal path. opened in July 2023. This now takes you right around the outside of the coast. Before that you had to go inland and round the other side of the estate. And of course what you're missing out on there is these fantastic views. So really well maintained, and a great way to be able to see this side of the strait as we head towards Bangor. Menai Straits, of course, right across to Anglesey. And you can see the sun shining on Anglesey today. We've seen a huge amount of it ourselves, but some great views right across. Actually, in the far distance, and Penmaenmawr, where we've been before. So just ticked over 10 miles. Probably got another 3 or 4 miles to go to get into the centre of Bangor, and that'll be our starting point for the day. So we've just come out of the Penmaenmawr estate, at wooded section, and we're now dropping down into Bangor. This is part of the new flood defence system that's just been put in recently. You can see out into a bit of a dock area at the back there. Clearly the tide's out, there's a few boats there. We're going to wrap round, and round this corner we should be arriving at Bangor Pier, and we'll be stopping soon after that at the end of this leg. So just enjoying the peace and quiet on this new stretch. It's been nicely done. So we've now arrived at Bangor Pier. A small admission fee to walk the pier, but worth every penny. This dates back to the Edwardian times, and similar to the pier at Llandudno, was used for the day trippers, people coming over here on holiday, arriving on the paddle steamers. Restored in 1988, and it's done a really good job. So we're going to walk along the length of it now. It's quite a long pier, so we're going to get to the end, and then we'll be right in the middle of the Menai Straits. So it doesn't quite stretch out all the way to Anglesey, but it goes quite a way. And we'll see some of the sights of Anglesey a little bit closer. So we've got to the end of the pier now. We've just come around the cafe that's at the very end of the pier. The pier is 460 metres long, making it the second longest pier in Wales, the longest being Llandudno, and the 9th longest in Britain. Quite a different pier actually to that of Llandudno. Hasn't got the same shops and eateries and play area. Much quieter, much calmer, and actually really quite pleasant. If you look down the Menai Strait, you can see one of 2 bridges linking the Isle of Anglesey. That's the Menai Suspension Bridge, first of the 2. Menai Strait's looking quite calm today actually. Very few boats on it. Nice and quiet and peaceful here on the pier here at Bangor.